The Seahawks are just one win away from a trip to the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. The only thing standing in their way are their division rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. Boo. The two teams will battle it out this Sunday at Lumen Field. Terry Holloman joins me in the Hawk Zone to break it all down like you always do. Yes, hello, my friend.
How are you?
I'm great. Terry, before we get to that complete beatdown of the 49ers game, I want to talk about how you feel our chances are versus the Los Angeles Rams, because they kind of scare me. This felt inevitable to me.
Yeah, when I was looking at the whole entire playoffs, I would have rather played anybody other than the Rams. I'm talking about I would have played the 72 Dolphins than play the Rams. That being said, they are who we got. We feel like this is kind of inevitable, right? Mm-hmm. Seattle fans, it was destined to be our third time playing. The first two times were really close. This one's a battle for Royale.
Okay, let's go back, though, to the happy times. We absolutely demolished the 49ers 41-6. Did you have an inkling, I know your answer, but I'm going to ask you, that this was going to happen and be this one-sided?
Kelly, I have to be honest with you. Of course I did.
I know, right.
Did you watch New Day last week? I said it right here. We're going to trounce the 49ers. It was a no-brainer. No, I really don't like to go out on the edge and say it, but I really thought that way, that, the 49ers were just really banged up and beat up, dealing with some serious injuries at all key positions. And the Seahawks are playing their best football of the season. So it was a mismatch from the very beginning.
A mismatch. Quoting Richard Sherman off the top. It was a mismatch. Okay. Anyways, more to come on that later. The Seahawks earned all the points they would need, really, in the first play of the game. Yes. Rashid Shaheed.
Yes.
This was incredible to watch. The kickoff return for a touchdown. This set the tone. What do you think?
Absolutely tone setter. This guy breaks out from the very first kickoff of the game, has the stadium rattling. First of all, the stadium was already incredibly loud.
The 12s came out.
They came out, showed out, just like I predicted they would do as well. But he takes the kick, and it's another seismic event. The whole stadium is shaking. The whole coast is shaking. And, from that point on, it was almost like, the 49ers had no chance. So, that was I hate to say it was the nail in the coffin, but it was, because that 6 points was all the Seahawks needed to win the game.
Good point. 95-yard touchdown, too.
Yes,
he has been incredible to watch. I love having him on the team. A lot of questions, though, surrounding our quarterback, Sam Darnold's health with the oblique injury. What did you see from him? Are you at all concerned?
Well, I was concerned when I saw it pop up in the injury report, because when the last game they played, I didn't see anything happen to him. But obviously there was a week had transpired. They had practice. But he came out on the field and he looked fine. I think at this point in the season, everybody is playing with bumps and bruises and small injuries. And I think they just kind of had to report it, or wanted to report it, or kind of wanted to throw Vegas off a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But he looked really good the entire game. And they didn't ask him to do too much anyways. He didn't have to do too much. So he looked fine to me.
Okay, good, because I need some of that energy going into this big game. He looks fine. Yeah. Everything's going to be fine. The Seahawks just allowed 6 points in the game, like we talked about. What are you seeing from Seahawks defense?
I mean, they are everything that we predicted they would be. They are just as advertised. One of the best defensive units, for sure this season, but possibly of all time. These guys are just relentless. You look at the guys up front, the guys on the defensive front line, these guys are relentless and getting after the quarterback. They made trouble for Purdy all day long. And the thing that these guys do very well, like I said, they get after other teams' quarterbacks with the front four, so they don't have to do any elaborate blitzes, bring linebackers up, put them out of position. These guys are just playing very sound, fundamental base defense. And then you got the defensive secondary guys. They're covering these guys like nobody's business. So from front to back, these guys are playing great, solid, fundamental team defense.
I know they don't want to be compared to the LOB. They're the dark side. They have their own identity, but just incredible to watch, and is giving that energy and the chemistry. Obsessed.
Oh, yes. We are very fortunate here in Seattle.
We are.
Yeah.
Do you have a player of the game?
Yes, I do. So I was torn between Rashid Shaheed, because his play at the beginning of the game really was the catalyst for the entire thing. But this guy was the bell cow. That Kenneth Walker had an incredible day, 119 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. His best game of the season by far, at the perfect time when we needed it.
Absolutely. And we need him more than ever because obviously we lost Zach Charbonnet to a knee injury. He'll miss the rest of the year. Do you think that this is really going to change the way that we have to attack the Rams as well?
Well, it's going to be different, of course, because Zach Charbonnet is just a guy that you have to account for every time he's on the field. He has a tremendous ability to get into the end zone. He's scored more touchdowns at that running back position than anybody there. Missing him is going to be a challenge that they're going to have to get over. But I think Kenneth Walker has the ability to take and handle the whole load. I guess, if you watched the game last week, you saw when Zach Charbonnet went down, Kenneth Walker seemed to just step it up and took the game over. So we're just going to have to kind of weather it and let him do his thing. Kenneth Walker do his thing.
Okay, biggest challenges going into the game. Is it the run game and the fact that Sam Darnold isn't feeling well? What are your thoughts?
That's one of them, but obviously the biggest thing is to stop their passing attack. Their passing attack, Matthew Stafford, and our guy, Puka Nacua. Although his name is fun to say, I hate to say it. I hope they don't say it a lot this weekend. They have to cover him. They have to make sure that he's going to make his yardage because he's really good, but we just have to contain him.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. I know everybody thinks it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be closest, but I think we got their number this time. Seahawks by 10 points.
Oh,
Seahawks by 10.
Thank you. I'm going with that. I'm channeling it. Yes, you heard it. Thank you so much. It's a mismatch. It's going to be another mismatch.
That's right. Here we go.